Hi again, everyone. This is Yankton Press and Dakota Assistant Sports Editor Jeremy Hoyk, and we're here with another Coyote Game Day USD football preview video for Saturday, September 25th at North Dakota State. Now, this is a big game, obviously, for the Coyotes. This is, believe it or not, this is their first FCS game of the season in Game 4. USD's 2-1. Obviously, they got that big win at Minnesota 2 weeks ago, and last week they handled Northwestern Oklahoma State 48-14. So USD is currently 2-1. Now, this game against the Bison is obviously a game with a lot of significance for a lot of reasons. A, these are former rivals. First of all, they used to be big-time rivals in Division II. They were both in the North Central Conference, as we all know. These two were actually in the national championship game in 1986, and there's just a lot of history here. There's a lot of relationships between the teams. Secondly, this is a big game in the FCS because both teams are ranked. North Dakota State is currently 18th in the coaches poll, where USD moved up to 20th in the coaches poll. Now, obviously, helping those teams, boost up in the rankings was with their 2 wins against FBS teams. North Dakota State obviously beat Kansas September 4th. Next weekend, USD goes up and beats Minnesota. So both of these teams are now kind of on the national radar. They've both gotten big wins this year, and so now they're playing each other. And this is not a guarantee game for USD, by the way. And when I say guarantee game, I mean, they're not being paid to go up there to play like they were at Central Florida and Minnesota. This is actually the first of a 2-game series. North Dakota State's going to come to Vermillion in 2013, and then from there on, the teams have contracts to play. USD will be up there in Fargo in 2015 or something, I believe, and then the year after. I believe that's the case. Anyway, the big story in this game is obviously quarterbacks, in terms of my opinion. USD has a great quarterback in his own right, in Dante Warren, the junior from suburban Chicago. Dante's had a great season so far in 3 games. Before the season, he had never started a game, and now he's got 4 games under his belt. He had a great game last week against Northwestern Oklahoma. He played most of the game. He had 4 touchdowns total, coming off the Minnesota game where he was the National Player of the Week. So Dante Warren obviously has the confidence and his momentum going in the right direction. Now, on the other side for North Dakota State, they've got a quarterback situation they're trying to deal with. They've got 2 quarterbacks, Jose Moeller and Brock Jensen. They're both kind of splitting time, and even head coach Craig Bohl up at North Dakota State hasn't even really committed either way this week in terms of who's going to start. But in talking with Craig Bohl and listening to some of the comments he had to say about the game, he sounds like his team is very excited about playing the Coyotes, and let's listen to what he said.
You got a team, anytime you beat a Big Ten team and move the ball the way they did against Minnesota, certainly is a reflection of their ability. And we're excited about playing the University of South Dakota.
Now, tomorrow's game is at 6 p.m., so it's a night game up there in Fargo, in the Fargo Dome, and all signs point to there being 19,000 people possibly in the stands. The press in Dakota will be on hand. James Simbrick, our sports editor, will be taking photos, and our reporter Justin Rust will be there handling the live game chat and covering the game. I will not be there. I have a wedding to go to tomorrow, and you know how priorities go sometimes. But regardless of who's there, we're going to have great coverage for next week's P&D. We'll have great photos, and you can always look forward to the live game chat, which you can find at www.yankton.net/Coyote Game Day. We've had really good luck with the game chats this year, so we're hoping to keep that going. And like I said, tomorrow at 6 p.m., the game is also being televised by Midcoast Sports. So if you have that channel, make sure to tune in and watch the Coyotes and the Bison, 6 p.m., Fargo, North Dakota, Fargo Dome. And that'll do it for this week. I'm Jeremy Hoyk from the Yankton Press in Dakota. Thank you.